Hey guys, welcome back to the Horror with your hostess with the mostest, Jenna, as always. Welcome back, welcome back. So I'm finally getting around to reviewing Get Out. You guys know I picked this up about a week ago, popped it in the same night that I purchased it. I'm just literally now getting to it because of like work and everything. I had a really busy week at work, so finally getting to review this movie, and let me tell you, wow. Wow, I was super impressed with this movie. It met my expectations and more, in my opinion. I'm not going to go really too much into like the story or anything because I feel like in this movie there's so many things, like so many details, that I feel like any little bit that I might actually talk specifically about the movie is going to give away, you know, good portions of the movie, and I don't want to spoil that for anyone because I know people are still kind of getting to this and watching this for the first time. But it was such a good movie. It's filled with symbolisms and social commentaries and everything. It's just really well done. I mean, for me, there was quite a bit of it that I don't want to necessarily say predictable, but I kind of had a feeling of what was going to happen, but that definitely did not ruin the experience for me. It wasn't like, for me, I know sometimes with movies, I'll kind of know what's going on, and I'm like, oh, okay, well, I kind of saw that coming. A lot of this stuff I kind of saw coming, but I was like, oh, okay, okay. Like it was done correctly, I feel. And just it's a smart horror movie. It's a smart thriller movie, and it's Jordan Peele definitely kind of caters to that with the horror fans. I feel like he kind of wrote it in a way where he knows horror fans are like really smart. We catch on to things, we see certain things, we read into a lot of things, and he really definitely kind of catered to that, which I love. He did a really phenomenal job with that. And even before going into this movie, watching this movie, like I try not to watch too many videos, too many reviews, or read too much about it because I really wanted like a genuine first time viewing experience with it. But even before I popped it in, like since it was released back earlier this year, I even told people while it was still in theaters, like, man, I want to see that, but I definitely feel like I'm getting like an original Stepford Wives type of vibe to it. And it definitely, there is a little bit of like the 70s Stepford Wives to this. And I know that Jordan Peele, I know that was one of his inspirations for this movie. So it was a nice little homage to it, and an inspiration, but it definitely didn't like was like shoved down our throats or anything. I felt like it was done really well in that aspect, nice little nod to it. But it was just so many good things about this, and I keep telling people since I watched it, like, oh, you need to check this movie out. You need to check this movie out. I mean, even one of the girls at work, Maria, who she is not a horror fan at all. She can't really do horror movies or anything. We were kind of talking about it yesterday, and she's like, I kind of want to see it. And I was like, you should see it. You really should see it because it is a horror movie, but it's more of like a thriller, and a lot of the symbolisms and everything in it. I think you'll appreciate. I think you'll see a lot of like the commentary and everything, social commentary in this, and really enjoy it. So I know she's gonna be checking it out. So she knows. I have a feeling I'm probably gonna be lending this out to a lot of people at work. I'm just saying. But no, this was a really good movie. Like, there's not too much bad things I really can say about this. And there's a lot that like is done in this movie that, like whether it's dialogue or certain scenes, definitely doesn't go wasted. I feel like almost every scene. This is just what I feel. Maybe some of you guys might differ with me on this, but that's okay. That's okay. But a lot of like the dialogue or scenes and stuff, I feel like they definitely serve a purpose. It's not just like let's have a scene just to have a scene, or a line just to have like a line, or anything like that. Like even at one point, I remember like the daughter had said something about her father's line of profession, which I will not say because once again I don't really want to spoil anything and give really much away. But she kind of said something about his profession, and I was like, ooh, this is gonna pay off somehow and everything. So, but yes, like even the end where it's kind of like, I think a lot of other movies, if this happened in, a lot of us would be like, really? But it was kind of done very well. I liked the way they did it. And it just, it's so good. And I will probably, definitely, more than likely, will be revisiting this movie like much further down the line, talking more in depth about like the storyline, the characters, and everything. I just don't want to go quite into it yet because I know a lot of people are still waiting to see this movie or just seeing this movie since it hit store shelves and everything. But who knows? Maybe like a year from now, I'll probably come back to it and talk more in depth about the plot and everything and the characters. But I definitely highly recommend this, you guys. Does not disappoint. Let me know what you guys think about this movie. For those of you who have seen it, what were some of your initial feelings towards it, some of your initial thoughts and everything. But till next time, you guys, stay creepy, classy, and a little bit sassy.